Hello, everybody. Welcome to our next webinar. Awaiting all of our dealers join the class. Please be patient. We will start in a few minutes. Dear all, if anyone joined from Egypt, please text me. Send me a message. Thank you. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our next webinar. I'm so sorry for this delay because I'm waiting all of our friends join the webinar. Let's start. As you know, TIS has many devices to control the infrared device such as TV, DVD, projector lift, and many other devices. Of course, as I told you on the control by SPLITs, we have the new TIS device has an auto library, okay, and you can control your TV, DVD, and many other devices by auto IR very simply without any problem. Okay, here, let me share my webcam here. Okay, here as you see now, I have one television here. The brand is Samsung, and I want to control this TV with my ES Energy Servant device. Okay, let me share the dev search application here. As you see, I have one Boss Energy Servant sensor here. Okay, and here on the IR emitter tabs here, we have again infrared library, ready integration. Okay, on the TV, I'm double click on the TV. Okay, and as you see, it's open the window. It's right now, check if volume decrease or not. Therefore, the first things that you have to do, you need to turn on the TV by your remote control. Now I'm turning on the TV by remote control, and then on the application, I'm press on auto send IR code here. And then I'm waiting to see when the television increase the volume. Okay, we are waiting. As you see, for the Samsung, I'm choose the brand Samsung, and for the Samsung television, we have we have 36 different code. Okay, whenever the volume decrease, I press on the stop. And again, as you see, if I press on the test IR, the volume is increased. Okay, now as you see on my television, it's working. With this button, I can check my IR. Okay, now I want to program my television by my application on my cell phone. Again, it's very, very, very easy. Here on the application, I'm going to the settings here. Then I'm going to the room manager. And for example, new room. On my room, I'm going to the TV button. You can see the TV button here. And here I'm enable the auto remote control. And the only things that I need to do, put the subnet ID and device ID of my ES sensor, or if I use the IR emitter, I choose the my IR emitter subnet ID and device ID here. Subnet ID of my ES is 2, device ID is 101, and now only the TV I'm working. If I have, for example, DVD or TV box or AVR, I can enable this device too. Then I can go into the room here and choose my television, and here I have my remote control, and I can control my television easily without any problem. All of the buttons such as on, off, volume, number, everything is working without any problem. They are working very good. And of course, if we want to program, for example, one scenario, here on my Luna, for example, here, first let me share with you one table. And I want to tell you the auto IR code has a fixed list to control by TIS command. Yes, here this is the table. All what you need is to set the subnet ID and device ID of your device, and then use these codes. For example, this is for the television. For example, the code number 101 is volume add, or 102 is the channel add, 103 is menu, 104 is channel reduce, and you can see all of the codes here. Okay, now imagine I want to, can you see my table or not? Again, let me share the table. Here, this is the table. Okay. Here, for example, the code's volume add is 101. Channel add is 102. Menu is 103. Channel reduce is 104. For example, the mute is 107. And you have all of the codes here. Okay. Now imagine that I want to program one scenario named movie on my Luna. Here, on my Luna, on mods app, for example, on mode number 2 and button number 6, I'm changing the mode to combination on. I want to create one scenario. Let me put a commands, watch movie. Okay, here, for example, on the movie, I want to turn off all my lights to 52. For example, now, let me change the name. For example, this scenario is watch the news. Therefore, for watching the news, you turn on some lights, for example, 252. For example, channel number 1 is on, and of course, channel number 2. Okay, now I want to send the commands to my television to turn on my AC. Okay, I'm looking at the table here. The power location is 106. Therefore, I'm turn on my television first. Sound ID and device ID of my ES sensor here. For infrared, as I said before, using the universal switch, 106 is for turn on the television. And if you use the auto IR, parameter 2 must be on. If you use auto IR, parameter 2 set as a on. Okay? And then I want to my television go to the channel number 23. Okay? Again, I send the command. First, I send the button number 2. What's the code of button number 2? Button number 2 is 109. Here I can put the delay. For example, first turn on the television, and after, for example, 6 seconds, press on the button number 2, and again device ID 2, 101, universal switch. I want to my television go to the channel number 23. Now I need to press on the send the number 3. What's the number 3? 110. 110 on, and after, for example, 8 seconds. Okay. First, I may turn on the TV. Then let me share the table with you. I think it's better you see the table. It's better. I can't. Okay, first I need to turn on the TV. Okay, look at the table. What is the table? Here. Table, this is the table. The location of the power is 106. The location of number 2 is 109, and number 3 is 110. Okay? On the scenario here, first I'm turn on the television by universal switch channel number 106 without any delay. Then press on the number 2 after 6 seconds, and then press on number 3 after 8 seconds. Okay, it's finished. Okay, Now the mode's working very good. First turn on the television, then it's go to the channel number, then press on the 2, and after some seconds press on the number 3. Okay? Let me share my webcam and you see the result. Okay, can you see my Luna? This is my Luna, and this is my television. Okay, on the Luna, I'm going to the mode number 2, and here watch the news. I press on it, just turn on the light, then turn on the TV. As you see now, the TV is on. Then press on the channel number 2, and after that, press on channel number 3. Is it okay? You understand? Very good. It's finished. It means that you can use any button that you want from your remote control on your scenario. Okay, if you have any question, please ask me about the auto IR. If you have any question, please tell me. Yes, I will send you the table. Okay, no problem. I will send you the table. Listen to me, dear friend. Here, can you see my dev search? These settings, when you're going to the ES on the IR emitter, when you press on it, it's only check if the volume decrease. The only things that you need, you find the code. And when you find the codes, all of the button work. It's not means that the only volume decrease working. All of the buttons, such as on, off, volume down, volume up, all of them is working. This is only for find your device code. For example, this is for Samsung, and for the Samsung television, we have 36 different remote control. And for my Samsung, the remote control number 2 is working all of the button, okay? Yes, if you find the only volume decrease, look at here, this is the notes, volume decrease. If you find the volume decrease in this table, it means that all of it working. Any question? Any question about the auto IR? About the manual remote template, I will tell you. Next step is manual remote template. Very, very good question. One of our friends asked, how far the IR of ES sensor can reach the TV if ES installed in the ceiling. It depends on your TV IR receiver, but it's around 2 or 3 meters. It's working or more. Even sometimes I find that it's working even in 6 meters. Yes. And for example, for the TV box, you're going to the here. For example, on the TV box, you double click on your TV box. It's very easy. Okay, and choose your brand. For example, your TV boxes. For example, I don't know. We have many brands here. For example, this one is Osbox. And here for the TV box, you need to check if the volume increase. And when you find your device code, then it's working. Can we control all brand TV in auto turning remote? I think all of the brands here on the auto IR, but if you cannot find, we have a manual learning and I will tell you. Okay, no question? Mr. Arif, the distance between your sensor and the TV must be around 3 to 6 meters. No matter, it's working. I said it depends on your television IR receiver. One of our friends asked me, very good question, can we control by both auto IR and manual learning? Yes, you can. Okay. Next step. If you don't find your television brand, okay, if you don't find your television brand in this list, for example, you have one television name, I don't know, something, and you cannot find the codes of your television here on Auto Library, what should you do? It's very easy, very, very easy. Okay, here. Let's move one question. Okay, one of our friends asked me only for a 1 minute's rest. Okay, only for 1 minute's rest. Then we discuss about if the code was not exist in the database library. Okay. Now, if your television code was not exist in a database library, So you need to start to learn and upload all the remote control one by one using the IR learner. Okay? First step, you connect your IR learner to your computer. Okay? Then you are going to the learn IR here. Choose your comport number 4. For example, for my computer is number 4. Then press on ready for learning the code. Okay, let me share my camera. Okay. Okay, after press on ready for learning, put your remote control in front of your IR learner. For example, now I want to learn the power button. Then press on the power button, and then on the application, you can, on the dev search, you can see the codes that we are learning. Okay? Here. Okay? No screen? Okay. Again. Okay, again. Can you see my video? Can you see? Okay. Then on the application, on the dev search, you press on the ready for learning the code. And like that, put your remote control in front of your IR learner. Then press on the power button. Okay. Now I'm learning the code. And if I press on the, okay, the screen but not moved. Okay, let me find another way. Okay, can you see my video now? Is it good now? Okay. Okay, very good. And let me share the dev search too. Now, you must see my video and dev search, both of them. Can you see? Okay. First, I press on the learn IR. Then I choose my comport. Then press on ready for learning the code. Then like that, I'm learning the power codes, remote control, and the IR learner in front of each other and learn the power code. With this button, with try the button, I can test my code. For example, here, yes, my television is off. Then I press, if I press it again, television is on. It means that this code is work fine, okay? Then I'm going to set the device, and this is the Samsung TV, I'm at the device, okay. Here I'm choose my device, select my device, and this is the power button. Okay, it's very easy. Again, I need to learn another code. For example, now I want to learn the source. Okay, again, here I'm learning the source. If you want to use the auto, if you don't use auto library and you want to learn the codes manually, you need to learn all of the codes one by one. Power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, for example, all of them, volume down, volume up, mute, channel up, channel down, okay, up, down. You need to learn all of them. Okay. Now you learn all of the codes, okay? Then you need to upload this code on your ES. For example, I want to upload the power code on location number 1. Here I select my device, Samsung TV, select the code, for example, power, okay? Then press on the upload code. Okay. On the iometer, I'm select my device, power, and then press on the upload code. It's uploading the code on my ES. Okay. Now, again, here I can check my code. If I press on the send IR now the ES sent IR. You can see my television is turned off. If I press on the send IR, again it's turned on. Yes, you need to learn all of the button and you need to upload all of them. For example, button number 2, I upload the source. And of course, you learn the volume up, volume down. Let me learn the volume up and volume down. Here I choose the COM port, ready for learning. This is the volume up. Try the button. Yes, it's working. This is for Samsung television. Volume up. Upload the database. Okay. And again, ready for learning. Volume down. Upload to database. Okay. And now I want to upload the code on my ES. Volume up. And volume down. Volume down. Sorry, I need to reload my ES. Yes. Volume down. And here, volume up. Okay, that's it, it's finished. Then you can program all of the things. For example, if you want to program the scenario, again, the location of power here is on the number 1. For example, if I want, do you remember the last scenario? On the Luna, modes and app, modes number 2, For example, here, if I want to turn on the television, the power button is, the location is number 1. And when I use my manual IR code, the parameter number 2 must be set as a off. Okay, and for example, the channel number 2 is, for example, on location number 2, off, and channel number 3 is on location on the button number 3, of course, on the location number 3. That's it. Then it's working fine. Okay, this is about the manual learning. And on the application, dear friends, when I ask you if you have any question, please ask me a question. Not when I'm talking to you and I want to teaching you. Okay? Now I'm sharing my application. Okay, here, and I'm going to the settings, not location. Room manager, for example, on the new webinar, TV. Here, if I choose the manual add, for example, for the power, put the subnet ID, device ID, channel number 1, I'm uploading on channel number 1, and this is, you put off here. That's it. You need to, all of them, you need to write all of the location of your IR here and all of these. And of course, the auto IR is very, very easier than manual remote. Okay, now if you have any question, please ask me. Mr. Ravi, the template of what? Yes, on the new version of our application, the number of the button of the auto IR and manual IR is same. As you can see, now you can see my application. You can see we have all of them on the manual remote control. No, now no difference between the auto IR button and manual remote button. Okay, for the favorite channel, for example, for the if you want your TV goes to the antenna channel, put the subnet ID and device ID of your ES here. Okay, and here, for example, you can say first turn on the television, puts the channel first turn on, then goes to channel number 2, then 3, then, for example, if this channel antenna is on channel number 253, first you press on the channel button number 2, then 5, then 3. Okay. For the volume up and volume down, if you want to learn only one press, and every time that you press on the volume up or volume down, it sends one command. No, you cannot turn on your television in the desired volume, because even with the remote control, you cannot turn on your television with the desired volume. Yes, the auto IR and manual IR can work with each other. But when you have the auto IR, I think never you use manual IR about your television. Okay. One of our friends asked me, please program the favorite channel. That, for example, this channel, antenna channel, goes to the channel number 253. Okay. For example, I'm uploading the button number 2 and location number 2, button number 5 and location number 5, and button number 3 and location number 3. In the application, by default, the application has a delay. You don't need to put any delay in the favorite channel. But if you want to program on the Luna, you need to put a delay. It's very easy. First, I press on the button number 2 here. Then, sorry. First, I press on the button number 2. Location is 2. Then press on the button number 5. And because I'm used the manual IR, the on and off must be set as an off. Then I press on the channel number 3. It's very easy. By default, the application sends this IR code with a delay. Is it okay, Mr. Rabi? Yes, of course you can. If you press on this one, you can choose from the default picture or from the local album or even from the camera. Yes, the last two empty because we don't have any commands. I think at least you have a 10 favorite channel, and I think it's enough. No one has a more than 10 favorite channel. Okay? If you are using the auto IR, then on the here on the on and off you put 255. 255 means on. 0 means off. Yes, I said you can change the logo of favorite channel. If you press on the logo, you can choose from the default picture or from your local album or even from the camera. Okay? Does it need to I'm programming, for example, one scenario for you or not? Now I'm telling you about the learn the code. Okay. I'm always ask you, please be on time on the webinar. Okay. I want to tell you another things. Okay. Okay. Here on the ES, you can delete all of your IR code. If you press on this button, it's delete all of the codes that you upload on the ES. Therefore, be careful about when you use this button. Sometimes you want to modify the comments. Yes, if, for example, I can change the comments of this button. For example, this is the Samsung television power button of my office. You can change the comments. And even you can delete only current IR. Okay. I want to tell you very useful things when you want to use the manual learning. Okay. Sometimes one of our friends or one of your another employee learn the Samsung television on his or her computer. Okay. You can use his or her codes on your computer. But how? When you're going to the Learn IR, here you go to the database, backup and restore. Okay. You can ask your friend to get backup from his PC codes. Therefore, he press on the data backup. For example, he select all or even only one of them. For example, the Samsung television. Then press on the save as, and for example here, Samsung TV. Then open. Can you see my DevSearch application? Can you see? Okay. Then start backup. Okay, that's finished. It's finished. Then you can go to your computer and press on the data restore and restore this Samsung television and then start restore. Of course, you need to select your IR first and then start restore. Now the code is on your computer. Therefore, sometimes, for example, you ask me, do you have, for example, this brand television code? And I know me or one of our friends before learn this code manually and sends me the code. Now I have one database, I can send this database to you and you can use our codes. Therefore, sometimes when someone has one television or one device code, you can use his or her database. Do you understand about the database, the backup and restore? Okay, again, one of our friends asked you, please tell you again. Okay, imagine that you have one television, the brand is AAAA, okay? And you cannot find this brand on the auto IR code. Okay, now what should you do? You need to learn all of the buttons one by one. Okay, one by one. Okay, but before one of our friends or even another person learn these brands one by one. Therefore, this person has these codes, all of them. Okay? You asked for these codes, and for example, you asked me about this brand. I'm going to my computer here on the DevSearch. I'm going to the Learn IR, data, backup and restore, and backup from my codes here, and send the file to you. Then you are going to your computer, Learn IR, data, backup and restore my code. Now you have my codes that I have learned before. And it's very useful when your database is good and you want to, for example, you want to delete this version of DevSearch and you want to install the new version. You want to upgrade your DevSearch version. It's better. Of course, it's not better. It's very seriously you need to back up from your IR, and on the new version you restore this IR. You understand? Is it clear? Good. Okay. Okay. Let me go to the very, very new feature and useful things on the CIS application about the AVR operation. Okay. Do you know what the AVR stands for? Audio video receiver. The AVR is the one device that you connect your DVD, your set-top box, your television, all of them you connect it to this device. Okay. For the AVR, we don't have any auto IR. We need to learn the codes of our AVR one by one. Okay. Imagine that we are learning our AVR, all of them in my, I'm learning and upload on my ES, okay? Let me share my application with you. Okay. Here on the settings, room manager, on my room, for example, I want to program one scenario, watch the, for example, I want to program one scenario named watch the news. Okay, I'm going to the TV. Here, on the home, here as you can see here, we have one button named home, theater turns on, okay? I'm enable this one and then press on the settings. Again, I'm enable the home theater turns on and then press on the settings. Now I want to add one scenario. Okay. I put one name for my scenario. For example, watch the news here. And choose, for example, one icon for it. For example, news, for example, this one. Okay. And on this scenario, for example, it's related to my TV. Therefore, I choose my TV here. And then press on extra DIY command. For example, on the watch the news, I want to turn on all of my channel. For example, no, not all of my channel. For example, channel number, for example, 2. Only channel number 2. Okay? and then I want my AVR set as an input on a TV, and I'm learning the code for my AVR. I'm learning the code. For example, the TV input is on, for example, location number 3. Put the subnet ID and device ID of my ES sensor, universal switch, location number 3 off. Okay, because for the AVR we learn the code manually. Okay, by this command I tell my AVR to set the TV as an input, then I press the save. Okay, finish. Then I'm going to the room, new webinar, media. Did we say? I think we didn't save it. Wait. And of course, we have a DVD too. Yes, I forgot to save. You need to save again. One icon, name. I forgot to save, sorry. Watch the news. For example, the TV, because the TV is related to my news. Okay? Then I'm going to extra DIY commands to some ID and device ID of my relay, single channel lighting, channel number 2 is on. Okay? On. And I send commands to my AVR to set the TV as an input. And I'm learning the TV as an input on learning and upload on location number 3 of my ES, subnet ID and device ID of my ES, universal switch, location number 3 of save, and here save. Okay, now it's saved. Now I'm going to the room, new webinar room, TV, you can see here, watch news. If I press on it, my scenario is executed, and I have the remote control of my TV. Okay? Okay, another scenario. For example, another scenario. For example, movie, watch movie. Room manager, choose my room, TV. Okay. Home theater on, add a new, okay. Puts name, watch, watch movie. Okay. And the movie, the movie is related to my DVD because I watch the movie by my DVD. Okay, extra DIY. I want to turn off all of my lights. Of course, I think it's better to choose broadcast channel. For example, turn off all the lights. Okay. Then I send commands to my AVR to set the DVD as a input, and imagine that I'm learn and upload the input of DVD on location number 5. Subnet ID and device ID of my sensor, universal switch, location number 5 is related to input as a DVD, then press the save. I choose the DVD because the DVD is related to my scenario. Then I press the save. Okay. Go to the room. Here you can see if I press on the watch movie, the scenario execute, and I have my DVD remote control. And if you press on this button, home theater, you have all of your remotes, TV, DVD, everything that you save on your application. Do you understand about this function? If you want to change one of this scenario, you can delete this scenario and create a new scenario. Okay, and I tell you, if you have a AVR, you need to learn the codes, all of them one by one, and here on the TV, you enable the AVR, and here you insert all of the buttons, location here. Is it okay? If you have any question about this new option on the TIS application, please ask me. Do you understand about this new function? All of you. Okay, question. If our clients has a 2 device, we program all of the things in a 1 device and back up and restore in the new device. Okay, next question. You can see on the ES. Okay, I will tell you, Mr. Arif, I will tell you on the future. Okay, one of our friends asked me, show me the AVR remote control. Okay, let me enable the AVR remote control. For example, I add some device and now enable. This is the AVR remote control. This is the AVR remote control. Okay. One of our friends asked me, if there is a TV, DVD, amplifier, and any other device, how many ES device can handle? Listen to me. Each ES device Each ES device can control one AC, one TV box, one IPTV, one DVD, and one projector. And also, each ES has a 200 location for manual learning. And I think it's enough for the one area. Okay. Do you understand about this function? Any question? VRA, no. AVR, audio video receiver. Okay, rest for 2 minutes, then we discuss about the audio amplifier settings. 2 minutes rest. If you don't see these settings on your application, please upgrade your application. It will be available on the Android, but now it's not available yet. Now it's only on the iOS. It will be available on the Android too. Okay, one of our friends asked me about the IPTV. Again, the IPTV is same as the TV. The IPTV has a remote control and it's working like your TV. And here you have a auto IR for the IPTV. If you ask me about the Kodi and other things, we have another webinar in the future and we discuss about the Kodi. Okay. Now I want to talk about the amplifier. TIS has itself addressable audio player with a 5 source and 1 zoom. It can play the FM radio, SD, USB, MP3 songs, and 2 auxiliary input. This audio player can play a background music. Also, it can play the alerts and reminder. Okay. Let me share my screen. Here, for example, I have one audio matrix. The subnet ID is 2 and the device ID is 201. If I double click on it, this is the main page. And in the source and radio, you can enable or disable one source here. And here you can play on the stop and increase and reduce the volume. And you can search the radio channel. And of course, you can put comments for radio channel. It's very easy to work this audio player as a radio. Okay. And how you can to program it on the Luna? It's very easy. I think all of you know. You go to the Luna. And here, music. And here puts the subnet ID and device ID of your device here. And we have two models, audio player. The TI Play 5 is the oldest, and it's for 2016, and the new one is Matrix. And when you press, and you can control by your Luna. And what about your application? It's very easy. Let me share the application. For example, here you need to add this audio player on your room. Go to the audio, put the subnet ID and device ID of your audio player. And then you can control your audio player. For example, here, choose the source. And you can control and you can play, stop, reduce the volume, and increase the volume. You can do all of them. Okay. Now I want to create one scenario for you. I want to program if the door open for 2 minutes, then on the speakers play a sound that said the main entrance is open or the living room windows is open. It's very easy. Imagine that I have one door magnet, and this door magnet is connected to the floor zone. Okay. On the floor zone, let me search. This is my floor zone, 194. Okay. Yeah. On the right contacts, for example, it is my door magnet. I said if the door open for 2 minutes, then I want to play the sound and say aloud on the speakers that the window is open, or the main door is open. Okay. First, you need to record your voice and copy on the USB or on your SD card, and then you look at your LoRa and see what's your sign number. Okay, let me share my video with you. Okay. Here, for example, on my USB, I have 22 different songs, and I have 5 different folders. Okay, listen to me. For example, the songs number 19 is my voice that says the main door is open. Okay. Now I want to program this scenario. Okay. First, I set to subnet ID and device ID of my matrix, audio player. First, I choose my source. The source is USB. Okay. Then I set the audio player, play a specific signs. Remember, the parameter 2 is always 1, and parameter 3 is the signs number. I set the sign number 19. It's no difference. Your song is under which folder. Only the song number that show on the LoRa is important. Okay? Then I set yes, the device subnet ID is 2, sorry. Then I said play these songs. Then I said play this song with, for example, 30% volume. And for example, I said, please say this notification only one time, not repeat. No repeat. Okay, if I open the door, after 2 minutes, it's played the song number 19 from my USB with the 30% volume, and it's only say one time. Okay, but I want to tell you a very, very important thing. Please note, the album name and MP3 file name will appear in the wall panel and in the wall panel audio page and on the application. So put the correct name for the folder and the song's name. And do not put folder inside other folder. All folders should be created on the root directory. It's very important things. If you have a question about the audio matrix, please ask me. You can program very, very, very good things. For example, you can put the reminder on your matrix, or you can, for our Muslims friends, they can create, for example, for the and the logic they can program for the Maghreb play the Azan, or for the Fajr they can program play the Azan. They can do everything like that. One of our friends asked me, what's your Matrix firmware version? This is my Matrix firmware version. Very good question. How many songs can be stored in the audio matrix? It's related to your USB. For example, now my USB is 64 gigabytes. I think I can copy more than 1,000 songs on my USB. You can create for more than 1,000 different folders. You don't have any things that you. Okay, wait. One of our friends asked me, 64 gigabytes supported? Yes, it supports. Another friend asked me, Mr. Ajabio, I can't read the question number 1, but about the how to program radio FM frequency. You have many commands here, bus commands here. For example, on the one scenario, you have, for example, party scenario here on the Luna. You can program that, play the songs on 80%. And if you want to play the radio again, it's very easy. For example, you want to program one scenario. Here, you need one scenario to play the radio audio player. First, you choose the source, FM radio. Playlist or radio channel, or a specific radio channel you can choose for the radio. It's for the radio. Okay, what's your next question? I never, one of our friends asked me about the SD card. Does it support 64 gigabyte for the SD card? I never used 64 gigabyte for the SD card, but I used 32 gigabyte for the SD card, and it's working. I said our matrix in the only one zone. MP3. One of our friends asked me which type of songs file we can put in the USB. MP3. I think it supports the external hard, but I never tested. Ask me, I will test it and give you an answer. I never connect the external hard to my matrix. If there is a no LONA in room, you can control your matrix by your application. One of our friends asked me, we want to play a specific track in a master room, and the same time we want to play another track in the child room. Okay, you need to buy a 2 matrix. You need a 2 matrix. About the DMX, we have another webinar. We discuss about the DMX completely. What device I can connect it to the auxiliary? You can connect your television songs, you can connect your IPTV songs, you can connect your Satbox songs, you can connect your Bluetooth device to the auxiliary, you can connect your cell phone to the auxiliary and play the songs from your cell phone. Very good scenario. One of our friends asked me, can we integrate my bell with my matrix? I want to program if the bell push while playing the music, immediately stop the music, and after you open the door again play the music. Yes, you can. It's very easy, and I think it's very good scenario and very creative scenario. Okay, one of our friends asked me to talk about the radio, how it's working. Okay. If you want to search the channel, first you need to connect one antenna to the audio matrix. Let me bring the antenna. Wait a minute. Sorry, I forgot where I put my antenna, but I show you on the camera. Wait a minute. Here on the matrix, you need to connect one antenna here. Okay? Then you go to the matrix and the dev search here, source and radio, and then press on the search. Our matrix automatically search and find all of your FM station. Then you can put comments for your station. Then you can change your station from the LONA or from your application. You understand? Remember to connect one antenna to your matrix. Yes. Again, very, very good scenario. One of our friends asked me, can the user do any programming? Let's say wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning with a certain music. Yes. If you have a logic automation timer, you can program every day at 6 a.m. except Saturday and Sunday, because these 2 days it's weekend. At 6 a.m. turn on the play this music, and the customer or client wake up with this music. Any question? Any question? No? Again, I hope this webinar is useful for you. I hope this webinar is useful for you, and you learn at least some things from me. And I very appreciate if you give me your feedback about this class, because I want to know if this class is useful and if I necessary to continue this class or not. Please give me your feedback. If you ask me about how to connect your speakers, you can go to the tiscontrol.com and see the diagrams of our connecting the speaker. We have 2 or 3 models to connect the speaker. Let me share with you. This is the first things you can connect the speaker, sailing mount speaker connection diagram. This is the series, and this is the parallel. And if you want to use, if you have, for example, more than 6 speakers, you need to use the amplifier. Then you connect your speakers to the amplifier, and from the AUX output, you connect to the amplifier. And this is for the AUX input. For example, this is your TV box or SAT box. You connect the songs to the auxiliary inputs, and then you can hear your SAT box from the sailing speaker. And also you can connect your cell phone to the matrix, to the auxiliary inputs number 2. And this is the diagram before you connect the antenna. And this is about the rail mount and the dimension. If you have any question, please ask me. Listen to me. Every time that the matrix is turned off and then turned on for the test, it said this is the FM or this is the music. I hope we can solve this problem. That's not say a startup voice in the new firmware. I'm sending the diagram, this diagram to your WhatsApp, but also you can download all of the firmware, all of the diagram, and of course, all of the firmware from the TIS control. But I will send you this diagram about the matrix to all of you. Listen to me. Very, very good question. If you want to connect only 2 speakers, you need to use one separate power supply only for the matrix, around 3 ampere. And you can connect these 2 ceiling speaker parallel to the audio matrix. But if you want to use or connect 4 different ceiling speaker to the audio matrix, you need to connect them series and use one 7 ampere power supply only for the matrix. Clear? No. Very good. Please again. Okay. One of our friends asked me how to connect the ceiling speaker to the matrix. Okay. If you have only 2 speakers, like here, 2 speakers, you need only one separate power supply only for the matrix. This power supply must be around 3 ampere, 24 volts, 3 ampere. And you can connect these 2 speakers parallel to your audio matrix. Okay? And also you need to connect the D plus and D minus to the green circuits. Is it clear about 2 speakers? Okay, now if you have 4 speakers, you need to connect 2 speakers series to each other and connect to the R plus and R minus. And the other 2 speakers, you need to connect series and connect to L plus and L minus. And for the 4 speakers, you need one 6 or 7 ampere power supply only for the matrix. Is it clear? Okay. Very, very good. I hope this class is useful. Have a good day. If you have a question, of course, you can ask me on the WhatsApp again. I can answer you. Again, let me tell you, the audio matrix only in this one zone. Therefore, if you want to play at the same time, 2 different sides in a 2 different room, you need 2 audio matrix. Each room needs one audio matrix. Okay, have a good time. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Join error.